Yo, this wild shit went down like 30 years ago when I was just a little kid. My memory's kind of fuzzy, but I'm gonna try to keep it 100. I was like 10 years old and my fam was huge as fuck. I'm talking so many cousins, aunts, and uncles that I couldn't even keep track. My pops was one of 9 kids, so you know we had mad relatives. My grandparents on my dad's side were loaded. They had this big-ass beach crib that could fit like 30 people. We'd spend hella time there during the summer. Both my folks had jobs where they could work from wherever, so we'd be at that beach house for weeks. There was always mad people there. Cousins, aunts, uncles, you name it. I fucks with my cousins heavy, more than my homeboys back in the hood. My favorite relative was Uncle Tyrone, my cousin Jamal's pops. Jamal was kinda antisocial, but Uncle Tyrone was the shit. He always had me rolling and knew how to cheer a kid up. Plus, he was a shrink, so I'd tell him all my problems. So check it. That summer I started having these fucked up nightmares. I'm talking graphic, disturbing shit. I can't remember most of them because I blocked that shit out. But there was this one dream where I woke up and everyone was gone. I was just crying on the floor, thinking everyone bounced on me. After a few of these nightmares, I told Uncle Tyrone because I was too embarrassed to tell my folks. He listened and started writing shit down in his little book. He told me to do some self-reflection or whatever. I was like, bruh, I'm 10. What the fuck am I supposed to reflect on? The nightmares kept coming, so I went back to Uncle Tyrone. He said he figured out what was going on in my head. Apparently, I was pissed at my parents without knowing it. I was confused as hell because I was a good-ass kid, always listening to my folks and shit. Uncle Tyrone told me to start acting up a bit. You know, say no more, argue with my parents, that type of shit. So I did, and my parents got all worried about my behavior. It killed me to do that to them, but I was desperate to stop those nightmares. But the dreams just got worse. More fucked up, more real. I went back to Uncle Tyrone, and he said there was one more thing we could try. He said my brain was too grown for my body and I needed to set it free. I had no clue what he meant, but I was scared. One night, I woke up before having a nightmare, which was new. I was frozen, scared to even breathe. Then I heard some shit that still fucks me up to this day. Uncle Tyrone whispering right next to my ear. I screamed and he bounced quick. I ran to my parents and spilled everything. My pops went off, stormed into Uncle Tyrone's room and started beefing. He snatched Uncle Tyrone's bag and found some sick shit inside. Notes about inducing nightmares, experiments, all types of fucked up stuff. The cops got involved and found even more nasty shit on Uncle Tyrone's computer. I ain't gonna get into details, but you can probably guess what it was about, considering he wanted to set my body free. I never saw Uncle Tyrone again. Don't know what happened to him because my parents never talked about it. Sometimes I feel stupid for not realizing what was going on, but I was just a kid, you feel me? That's my story, straight up. Shit's crazy how people you trust can turn out to be monsters.